The art of speaking. Just imagine that a native speaker can use 20,000 of words per day. Just imagine the possibilities to create sentences, statements, or ideas with all these words. But this art of speaking is based in logic about the idea that we want to express to others. So for that reason, talking about logic, I would like to talk about semantics. But the semantics is the logical sequence that we want to express when we try to communicate to the other person. Because we know about grammar, we know about a lot of words, but we have to know that in some cases that idea can have double meaning. For that reason is that I would like to talk about semantics meaning. For example, in my house I have a little dog called Luna. So literally it's a dog. But when I saw to our old friend, when I salute him, I say, what's up, my dog? He's not a dog, he's my friend. But I mean a dog related to a good friend or our best friend. And also we have that emotive meaning because to my little dog, I don't call it like a dog. I say my little baby, my Luna, and she's not a Luna. She's not a baby. She's a dog, but this emotive meaning change the form that I express my idea that I want to express. So we have three meanings in the term meaning. That's what I mean. So in semantics we have a semantics future. That means that the idea they want to express can be divided by parts. A whole sentence divided by 6 words, for example. Every word can divide it or replace it by something or get a short version of the phrase that I want to say, for example. That phrase with 8 words, I can express it with only 4 or only 5. But remembering that each word has a purpose. So in semantic, also we have the semantic roles. That means that each word has a purpose. For example, agent and theme is the most common because it's like a cause effect. Because if I broke a glass, I am the agent and the glass is the thing. It's cause effect. We have the instrument and experiencer and the location, source, and goal. That means what happens, where it goes, and where it comes. For example, I'm at home, then I go to the park, and then I stay in the back. So we start in some place, then to the other, and then I finish in another. So all has a logical sequence. But I would like to focus in the lexical relations because in semantics there is the how we can identify the purpose of each word. For example, we have synonymy and antonymy. Synonymy is that we can use. For example, if I want to use a word, I can replace it with another similar, and the idea means the same. For example, a shoe. I'm wearing Nikes, so I can refer to them with Nikes, shoes, sneakers, or the brand that we are using. So I can replace these words and the idea is the same. And also we have the antonymy, that is the opposite. For example, date, night. Salty, sweetie. So is to this point, at this point, is extremely the opposite. Then we have another examples like prototypes. For example, if somebody asks me that I want to think about one person in Argentina, I instantly think about Messi or Maradona because in my database this word about Argentina and person brings a logical thinking about these most famous persons. And also we have the homophones and homonyms, sorry, that are words that sounds similar, but sometimes the idea can change depending the context. We have, for example, polysemy, that it means that a word can have multiple meanings. For example, in some cases, for example, the word ball can be a simple word or sometimes can be a bad word with a double meaning. But in this case, we have the wordplay. The wordplay is in some cases when we are with friends that we use that double meaning jokes. For example, this word balls, and it's just an example. And also we have economy. For example, when we think about I don't know, for example, the word rose. We just think about it, but this simple word belongs to a whole category. But it's the first word that we have in mind. So, just for give an example, I have the bad experience that when I was in my job, I was cleaning my son, and a girl comes to me, and I realized that she was thirsty. So I commit the mistake to tell her, why you look so hot? And it was such bad idea because her boyfriend was behind her. So that expression is so offensive, and this just simple word can change the message that I want to express to her. So she was mad, she go away, and believe me that in that case I was so embarrassed. So, and also we have that collocation because based on logic, when we think about something that we want to eat, we have, for example, in fast food. And when we think about fast food, we think about hot dogs, hamburgers, and pizza, or trash food. But fast food opens a lot of possibilities, but we know about it. So it means that semantics help us to give how to express the main idea that we want or we should express, because sometimes we commit a mistake, or and this the semantics will help us in everything, in academic purpose, in our jobs, in the school, and also we will help us to avoid a problem. So that was my speech about semantics, and thanks for listening to. Bye bye.